Okay, where are we going? Okay.
You know, I'm here for it. Well, actually, I'm here for about 10 seconds. Let's see what I can get done.
I got a book called The Comedy Bible on how to do all this shit. And there's a whole chapter on fucking handling hecklers.
I'm not heckling you yet.
Tom was saying he was studying to be a professional heckler.
Alright, we're
I
ready.
completely right. That is the same course directing. I was like, oh, fuck.
Do you want to adjust your mic?
Yeah.
We were waiting for you. Great.
You have to read off the list.
Wow, what a show up tonight. Friends, we have people coming in from the South Tacoma. We got people in the house from Kent, Redmond over back east. Wow, we are showing up for the man who travels coast to coast telling jokes. My dear friend, I am proud to announce Mike Muldoon.
That is home circle, yeah. Hey, thanks for coming out tonight. Appreciate it. Is really gonna timer on this? Okay.
You're good.
Go.
So I've been about 15 years now. I've been telling jokes to every single grocery clerk, gas station attendant, bank teller that I've come across, and just to spread a little glitter in their day. You know, you got that moment after you swipe your card. There's just enough time there to, you know, just try to make them giggle, just for the fucking hell of it. It's fun, and but you gotta keep it tight, right? So it's time for a setup. Gotta be quick. And I also own a restaurant, so I discovered that the intersection of food jokes and dad jokes is like this magic land. So I gotta tell you, I gotta warn you, this is gonna be painful. And for example, what does a grape say when you step on it? Anybody? Nothing. It just lets out a little wine. What do you call a kid who's born in a whorehouse? A brothel sprout. You want to hear a bad? I'm sorry. You want to hear a bad joke about mayonnaise? I don't know. I tell you, you're just gonna spread it around. You want to hear a bad joke about pizza?
Uh-oh.
Never mind. It's too cheesy. Now that last one, that's my go-to. That's my default loadout. And I was in a airport, Salt Lake, buying some Coke and M&Ms at the Hudson, and I get through there and swipe my card, and this 20-something girl was behind the counter, all golfed out, complete with kick-ass boots and this fucking rain cloud above her head, just simmering. And you know, the grumpy kind are one of my favorites though, because they need that giggle more than most. And so at that moment, I swipe my card. Hey, you want to hear a bad joke about the pizza? And she just says, very firmly, no. Like, you know, I mean, didn't move, just no. Now, I've had a lot of strange responses. I get a lot of people who just start telling me, oh yeah, I just had pizza, or I just put pizza on the fucking hot rack, or I'm gonna get pizza tonight. There's a whole section of people who don't get the joke. You know, the slow ones usually get it after a minute. You know, you're walking away and more often than not, they're like, oh hey, you know, over your shoulder kind of thing. There's a whole section of people who don't want to hear it because they don't like pizza, and somehow this might ruin pizza for them. Like, I've got some deep secret between linking Hitler and pizza, and this is somehow going to make them a Nazi for liking pizza. Now they can't eat pizza because it's going to make them a Nazi, and I have this weird power to ruin a food group for them with a joke. Like, I mean, what kind of insecure food attachment is that? It's bizarre. But I've never gotten to know. I've never anybody had to say flat out no to it. You know what I mean? was a little on my heels. I was a little like, okay, and it starts dawning on me, the fucking punchline still works. I'm like, okay. So I was somewhat scared. I was a little scared. I was like, just swipe it. And well, that's okay. And never mind. It's too cheesy anyway. And she didn't move. I couldn't see her face. All I got out of her was a little bit of a head move. She just kind of went. I'm like, that's a fucking win. That's a fucking win. I'm walking away. I'm like, at least I know I got this one tiny little ray of sunshine underneath that cloud. It made her giggle. And I call that joke the joke you can't say no to.
Literally.
Woo! So here's some material we didn't make the cut because it wasn't a Type 5. There's a fun story about that brothel joke. It's a Burning Man at this place called Bar Metropolis. And we're all at this bar telling jokes, a dozen dusty drunkards. And I laid out that brothel sprout joke. And everyone got a good laugh. And there's this nice old lady, maybe 70, named Jan, sitting next to me. And I laid the joke out. She got a little quiet. And then she puts her hand on my shoulder and goes, I was born in a whorehouse in New Orleans. My mom squeezed me out in the lobby. And she already had a play name. It was like Dust Buddy or something like that. And she literally stood up and she goes, I am Brussels Sprout. Took that as her new name. And I mean, that's just the magic beauty of the cosmic chaos of getting playa names out there. That was a fun one. To actually have met and bestowed upon Jan her birthright was a fun little thing. Thanks for coming.